Hey everyone, and thank you for joining me. Today we're going to be doing March favorites, and I think I might call this March favorites travel edition because most of my favorites are favorites because A, they worked really well, and B, they were very, I had the words in my head 2 seconds ago, now they're gone. They were very convenient to travel with. There we go. And then I do have some fails for the month, so I'll go ahead and start with those. And the first fail is this Physicians Formula Eye Booster liquid eyeliner. And granted, I've had it upside down for a while, so I don't exactly know how it will swatch, but I know that when I bought it, then I went to go use it, and it's like, see how big it is? It'll give you a line here and a line here, and it wouldn't give you anything in the middle. There you go. So it's worked. That swatch is a little bit better, so maybe because it's been sitting upside down for about 2 weeks, that it swatches a little bit better. So I might have to give that another try and give you guys an update, but my initial was a fail. And here is another liner fail, and I got the Rimmel waterproof eyeliner, and it's their Scandal Eyes. So this is part of their Scandal Eyes collection. And I was like, oh, everybody's raving about the pencils, maybe the gel liner will work. And I was like, and it's convenient to travel with maybe. But this is just not, no. And that one's swatched, well, it's supposed to be black, and it comes off more of like a gray. There it is. See how the liquid liner is a lot blacker than that one is? So, I mean, it wasn't quite something that I was looking for, but I guess if I had to, I can make do with it. But it just wasn't, I wanted a black and I didn't want a charcoal, like gray color. So, that was a fail. So, going into the favorites, I'll start with something that's kind of a love-hate for me. I love it because it works and it's great, and it's an all-in-one like moisturizer, and it's small and compact, and so it's great to travel with. It's like, if you only had to take one moisturizer for your body and your face, I would say do this one. Because I love for a facial moisturizer, I love it for like all over my skin, but it's $99, not $99. If it was $100, I wouldn't have it. No, it was $9.99. It's $10, and you only get 4 ounces. But then also, it's a little bit more difficult for me to find. I know Tiffany D, Makeup by Tiffany D always talks about it. And so, like, there for a little bit, I was, like, on a hunt for it at my Walgreens, and then my Walgreens carried it. And before I left for my trip, I found a little display of it, and I went back to my Walgreens yesterday, and it's gone. So, I don't know when the next time I'll be able to purchase something like this is, but I do like it. If you're able to find it and you're able to spend the extra $10 on it, I say it's worth it. And then I'll just do my brushes first. I really like these small stipple brushes. The e.l.f. small stipple brush. This one's dirty because I just used it for my highlighter. But these came in handy, definitely. Well, I only had one. I just picked up the other one yesterday. But these are great for applying cream products, like cream highlighters, cream blush. Emily Noel was the one who started the whole, I don't know what to call it, but they are harder to find. My Target got them in right before I left, and I picked one up, and I was like, I'll only pick up one. And then when I went back yesterday to get another one, they were all sold out. So I found my other one at Kmart. The next thing that I really have loved, and I used on myself, and I used it on anybody else I did makeup on for my wedding, and if you've never been to Hawaii, it's very humid, and then I was having really a lot of fun jumping into the water, so I didn't wear a lot of makeup, and a lot of the days I would just throw this primer on, and go, and some blush, and then go, and maybe some mascara or something like that. But then if I threw on eye makeup, like a couple hours later, I'd be back at the condo taking the eye makeup off so I could go swimming in the ocean. But it's their neutralizing one, and so it's a yellow base And my fiance had some problems with his face when we were getting married that he was kind of concerned about, so I did do a little bit of his makeup. But I used this on my mom, who is in her mid-50s, and it worked great on her. I used on him, worked great on him, and I would just wear it. So definitely a great product if you're looking for a great neutralizing primer, or even just, like I said, I would just wear it as like my foundation, I guess you could say, and it did great. Something else that I really loved and I used on him, and you can get this for, I don't have one of them with me, well, it's a mineral veil that comes with it, but this was amazing to travel with. This worked amazingly. I used actually this on my fiance to cover up his blemishes, but for $20, and you get like the mini travel kabuki brush and mini travel concealer brush. And this is just amazing to travel with, and honestly this is all I should have took for face products, but of course I was getting married, so I had to bring like everything. But it worked great. You get the concealer and you get the original formula and the matte formula in whatever foundation color you choose. Great. And if you're familiar with Bare Minerals loose powders, you know that they work great, and the concealers. So just in love with those. They were really great to use. They work perfectly for him. They work perfectly for me. So another one that I've been loving is Well Rested, and it's well known on YouTube, so I won't go into it a little bit further. It's just a yellow based powder. Something that's kind of rediscovered, it's a rediscovered love, and it's my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, and it is the corrector one. It's not the like actual concealer, and I've actually really been in love, like loving this one lately. Well, I lost my glasses in Hawaii. It's a long story, but I lost my glasses. Well, it's not really a long story. I went swimming with them on, and the wave took them away. So I've been having to try and cover up my dark circles, and I've noticed that I really love this a lot. And I just used this for the first time today, and so I can't really say like that I love it for the longevity of it, but I love it for the way it covered. And it's the new L'Oreal True Match pencil, and when you see something like this, you're like, oh, that's going to be dry and sticky, and it's not. Like, I use it to cover my pimple over here, and I use it under my eyes. It's great. It really is a great all-in-one product. Like I said, today is the first time I've used it, and I'll have to probably give you another update on this. But for using it for the first time today, I was like, man, I love this so much. I'm going to put it in my March favorites. So, I love it. My last makeup products, and then I only have one skincare product to share, is the new Maybelline blushes. And I have the Coral Burst and the Blossom one. And it's like a nice lilac color. Yeah, Wild Blossom. And this one I use more of like a highlight on top of a pink blush. Like I'm kind of having a lot of highlighters on today. So I can't really say, oh, I'm wearing it today, and be like, if you like the way it looks, then pick it up. But I have like cream highlighters and other highlighters, and then this on top of my blush is just a madhouse. But this one I really like, even though it's really intimidating. If you have darker skin, this is going to be a great blush for you. If you have lighter skin, you're going to most definitely want to use a light hand on it. But it's a great summer color, when this is going to be a great fall color. Like, not fall, spring color. So like April, it's going to be a great color to use in April, especially if you are fair skinned. So last but not least is a skincare item, and it's Desert Essence Organic Lavender and Tea Tree Oil. And this is an essential oil. And if you're not familiar with oils, maybe do a little bit more background on, I'll do a little bit more research on this product before you go out and purchase it. But I do love it, and my fiance loves it. What I have him do when he doesn't have his astringent around is he'll take a cotton pad and he'll put water on it, and then he'll do 1 or 2 drops of this, and he'll use that as like his toner, I guess you could say. I wouldn't use it around your eyes or anything, but he uses it as his toner to help with his acne prone sensitive skin. And I like to use it too to help dry out pimples, because it does, I've noticed that it does make a difference in that. And then it doesn't stain your pillows or anything either, so it's great. I dilute it with avocado oil. So there are those precautions. Like, essential oils are dangerous, so you need to dilute them. But when I actually use it to just treat a pimple, I'll take a cotton swab and I'll wet it, and then I'll just put a very little amount of, and then I'll just put it on the pimple itself, and to help maybe give it that little extra pimple cure. So that's it for my March favorites. I didn't have a ton of them because it just didn't work out that way. I haven't really been trying a whole lot of new products. But hopefully I'll have more for you in April. And thank you for watching, and have a good rest of your day. And I'll see you next time.